Hi, I'm Mitch. Recently I had noticed that one of the fog lights on my 2005 Subaru Impreza is not coming on. This is most likely just a burnt out bulb, but today we're gonna go through, check the bulb, wiring, and we're gonna repair it. I got these fog lights online at Remix Custom, and if you want to check out how we installed them, just click the link here. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is take a flathead screwdriver and we're going to take off the fog light cover here. So there are a couple just plastic clips holding them on. Pop them off, pull them out, and then that reveals to you our fog light setup. Our next step is to jack up the car and place it on jack stands to give us access to the fog lights so that we can actually remove them. Top tip, as Ed China would say, we put a hockey puck on our jack so that it doesn't actually screw up the bottom of the car. Now down here on my car at least, we have hard points. This is designated by two divots in the bottom of the car here. You can kind of tell that somebody before didn't know this, so check your owner's manual or another manual that you have to actually figure out if you have hard points or not.
We'll start by removing two push fasteners that are holding this plastic cover on. And you use this push connector removal tool, or you could just use a flat screwdriver. There's one kind of in the corner, and then there's one around towards the front. These things can be a real pain. And the whole plastic cover just peels back. There are the two bolts that hold the fog light in. And there's a fog light connector. Looks like it's good. A little bit of corrosion on the connectors here, but since we're here, let's take it out. These are 10mm bolts. Then we'll move around to the front to pull out the fog light. And then the fog light just slides out. So I think we'll start by making sure we have 12 volts to the fog light. Now with the fog light switch in the on position, we'll check. You can see the halos are working, although those are connected directly to the headlights, but you can see the fog light is off. So first, let's take a voltmeter and see. We should have 12 volts to the fog light. And, well, we do about that. I must have the probes reversed, but we do have voltage there, so we're going to have to check and see if it's the bulb. We've not disconnected and removed the fog light, so let's check the resistance of the bulb. We should have low resistance, like not a short, but at least low resistance. And as you can see, it's an open, so that would really indicate that the bulb is burned out. To remove the bulb, we'll start by taking these two screws out to remove this panel. These are #1 Phillips screws. And then there's one more screw that holds the bulb in and also connects one of the leads. And there's the bulb. It's an H3 55-watt halogen. And just to double check, it's still open, so it's off to the parts store to get a bulb. These cost about $4 or $5 each. Here's the new bulb. Now, I read on the web that you shouldn't touch the glass of the bulb with your hands, because the oils from your fingers can actually shorten the life of the bulb, so hence the gloves. Let's just check the resistance, what it should be. Oh, just about a dead short. So goes back to the housing, lining up that little notch where the screw is going to go to hold it in. Thread the wires under and through this little notch and line up the protrusion on the cover with that notch. Now the cover's in place, just tighten it down with the 2 screws. Now let's hook it up and try it out. We have the 4 wires connected, the fog light and the halo, so let's try it. It comes on. Looks good.
So all that's left is to put everything back in its original place, which is just the reverse order of how we took it out. So the fog light slides right back into place, and put all of our clips back. Make sure they're all nice and in there. So first I'm going to start by hand tightening these screws into place, and to help line them up, just you move the physical light from the front and that'll give you the right alignment. Okay. Now you don't want these too tight because it is just a thin piece of metal that's holding these on. And we're about there, so and finally put in the last part of your push fasteners, and there we go. And now let's test them one last time with everything all in place. Alrighty then. Now. I got something in my eye. Jesus.